guys. Yeah, I have to kind of remember what I was saying because this was not part of the plan. Okay, so anyway, talking about us, I think I'm just going to make this like a mini video. So, just something a little bit juicy because people like news, don't they? They love the news. So we have Crimey Queen on the Us News, where you are the news. So welcome. And how can we make this news a little bit juicy for you? Okay, you are part of the news. It is important that you understand that you are news. So let's give you, this is news. Really want to be waking up anyone as such now. So I have done, okay, there's the truth. So this news is going to be true. This is truth. Okay. So I said welcome, and welcoming the gods. The gods are, we are the embodiment of the gods. And so this is, truth, and this is news and everything. Truth equals 6, by the way. And 6, of course, the word 6 is 7. So that is total, isn't it? You understand? So I'll just do this. Okay. So, truth, we'll just have truth here as reference because just you can quote me on that. Okay, so truth is 24 and 24 is 6. How is truth 24? In case you are new to this, is that 2 9 3 2 8. Adding this together is 24. Okay, so you get it. Now let's save this space here. And we're talking about us and news. So on the sacrifice template of numbers 1 to 9, and I will show this to you. I hope come on, gods, just remind me. Yeah. So I'm saying yes, news, NEWS, is your north, your south, your east, and west. So we can see here, you could also say that there's a one stroke, one here, one here, one there. That means that is 4 ones. This is coinciding with my latest videos on black and white. Now, again, I'm hoping to make this short. Okay, I'm reminding myself that I'm not going to speak of time here. Let's just have fun. Okay, so we did say black, BLACK, is 11. Let's have 11 here. And white, let's just have contrast. We are changing what white is supposed to look like and black. Okay, so WHITE is also, it's 29. 2 plus 9 is 11. So we have this. So this becomes, people, this becomes our news. All the news, or a lot of the news. Okay, I have been saying that black and white are functions. It's either something is hidden or it's revealed. Something is obscured or it is revealed, covert or overt, whatever it is. We are talking about polarities here. So this is what has been happening. But because we have not been in tune with that reality or conscious of that reality, we tend to fight ourselves. It's almost like fighting your brain because you can't see it, or fighting your heart because you know it's inside you somewhere, and it has an energetic vibration with everything around you, but instead of thinking about the connection or the source or the core of it, you thinking, oh, this shouldn't be like that, and you're fighting instead of trying to get onto a unified spirit, in the sense that what I have worked out is, for instance, if you want to lose weight, it's no good fighting your body each time you look in the mirror. Oh, I'm so fat, I'm so this, I'm so that. No, the best way is to begin to say, I love myself. Totally embrace and accept myself exactly as I am. Because as I am, is also inclusive of all potentiality. Remember that? All potentiality as I am. When you say the I am, you are harnessing or tapping into everything, because I is like I, which equals 9. AM, like in the morning, is 5, which is 1 plus 4. Sorry. So that gives us 5. Adding this together, this is the gods I am talking about right here. So you would be tapping directly and acknowledging the 14 gods that you are, the embodiment of. 1 plus 4 is 5, of course. And 5, you could relate to 5 as your 5 senses, the 5 continents, the 5 oceans, the 5 of whatever you really want to make use of right now. The 5 circles right on your face that is so visible, your mouth, your 2 nostrils, and your 2 eyes, that's 5. Your 5 fingers, that's 5. Your 5, your I call them points, the head, your 2 arms, your 2 legs. You just tap into that. So to say that, oh, I don't like this and don't like that, you have begun fighting with yourself. Now, so this is what I am trying to say, that it's important we acknowledge our north, our south, our east, our west. Now, yes, there are things sometimes happening in the north that you perhaps not really, it doesn't feel so conducive to where you're at the moment, and you need the contrast to know how to behave and how to act. But equally, it's important to appreciate the contrast. It's important to appreciate the darkness that which you that is invisible to you at that moment, or that which is not conducive at that moment. Thank you very much for showing up in my life right now, and that I now know what action to take. Voila. So, this is what we mean about this wholeness. Now, we see this in this point, like in Christianity. It's not, of course, the cross is something like this, or, maybe it means that the elevation that you have, like, actually grown from the ground level or something to that effect. Okay. But whatever how you want to make sense of this, is that it's still our north, south, east, and west we are talking about with the news. It is a subject that I had felt a little bit sensitive towards, but I feel that I have the solution. This is all divinely guided, people, or designed or orchestrated. I acknowledge that there is a high intelligence that is showing me and revealing all this to me. As you will see in my latest videos, for instance, I'm just passing by the church and I'm seeing all these scriptural verses, and I think, okay, I'm not going to stand all night and read all of them. I'll just take some pictures and just look at them. And then I noticed the notice of the service. I noticed the notice the services for the season, Christmas season. And I thought, well, numbers. And I thought, oh, I'm just curious because it begins with 13. And I know 13 is the incubation or incubator. I know 13 is that death number, if you like. It's 2. It is where Christ sat at the table with his disciples. And of course, there was death because Christ got crucified. So we know about the number 13. And I thought I would just do this. And I saw, number 11, I remember Christian or Christianity is 11. So I went along with it. Happy Christmas, it says. And all these services ended on number 11. That's the master number. Adding them all up together, oh, well, you just need to watch the video. So I'm just saying, okay. So basically, back to our, what I want to show you. Let's get a pointer. This is the news. And you can see the number 5 right here is that it is a lot like the S, like letter S. So I call it the S anyway. So it's NEWS. S, because we can see, for instance, this has a numerical value of 6, 3 fives of 15, because 5 tells us that all these are 5 here. Again, we are talking about a def number. If we added the 5 value, this would be 20. Of course, 2 and 13, like I just spoke about, has a very strong correlation. They really have the same value. So we had truth, we began with truth as 6 and news. So news is actually 16 because this is 3 5s 15 plus 1 would be 16. And of course this is 7. 1 plus 6 is 7. Hey, remember that I spoke about 20? The word 7, S-E-V-E-N, which reminds us of Mother Eve, who says, let there be light, because Eve is the serpent that was in the Garden of Eden. And in the garden, it is said the creature was the wisest of all creatures. This is why as well we have seen how we get locked in language. But the creature has also given us, some have asked us to seek wisdom. Have asked us to seek wisdom. When we seek wisdom and find wisdom, we find the makeup of the creature. Wisdom also equals 11, which is everything we are talking about here, as in black and white. And the creature, of course, this is where we know that the serpent, it actually bites its tail. Oh, and this is the wholeness. Okay, the wholeness we are talking about. So back to this is 1, 5, 4, 5, 5. Adding this together, 1, 5, 4, 5, 5 is 20. So this is 2. We can see that 7 is 2. And we see how 2, of course, is reflected right here in white or black. This goes on, people. Remember, we also said in the beginning we could add 2 plus 2 is 4. So basically we have seen how 4 is revealed here. But if we did 2, because we have seen how death had showed up, which is 2, 5, 6. Adding this together gives us 13. Another 13, because we could say black, we could say white, is another 13, which is 26. 2 plus 6 is 8. Symbol of infinity. This is where we get locked in everything. Okay, so I'll leave this here, but it's just to get you to understand, of course, how 31, which is the reverse of 13 as well, the mirror aspect of that, is showing us the makeup, showing us. It's showing us we are death as well as death, we are life. You would see from this point that news is 7, as I have showed you here. I just want to ensure you live with this. NEWS, when you hear news, it comes to 16, and 1 plus 6 is 7. This is all of the 7 days. This is creation. This is Mother Eve. This is everything. So thank you for joining me. I am Crime Queen. There's 16 minutes on the clock.